To Mrs. Kiev.
Two powerful militaries, China and Japan, came close to direct confrontation in the skies over the Western Pacific. Warplanes from both sides locked into a dangerous standoff. And the alarm bells are ringing across the region now. What started out as an aerial encounter near Okinawa Islands has now transformed, exploded into one of the most serious flashpoints in recent years, raising fears that a single miscalculation could trigger a regional disaster. Japan says Chinese fighter jets aimed radar at its aircraft. And Tokyo claims that a Chinese J-15 fighter aircraft directed their fire control radar onto Japanese F-15s twice. A fire control radar lock basically is considered as one of the most threatening acts a military aircraft can carry out, simply because it is largely considered as a precursor to an attack and prompting a targeted aircraft to take evasive action. No damage or injuries were reported in the incident. However, China refuted this claim, instead accusing Japanese jets of provoking its navy northeast of Taiwan. Tokyo dismissed Beijing's version of the events, insisting its self-defense forces acted safely and never interfered with the Chinese naval drills. Listen to this.
We have been informed that the Self-Defense Forces aircraft maintained a safe distance while performing its mission to counter airspace violation. Therefore, the Chinese side's claim that the SDF aircraft seriously impeded the safe flight of the Chinese aircraft is unfounded.
Japan's Prime Minister, meanwhile, saying Chinese jets logged radar on Japanese military aircraft near the Okinawa Islands and called it a dangerous act. Okinawa Islands, one of the most militarized area in Japan, home to a U.S. military base, also located just 110 kilometers from Taiwan's shores, just 110 kilometers. Japan has filed a formal protest and summoned the Chinese ambassador.
China's radar lock-on was a dangerous act exceeding the scope necessary for the safe flight of aircraft, and it is extremely regrettable that such an incident occurred. We strongly protested to the Chinese side, and we have sternly demanded that it not recur. We will respond calmly and resolutely.
China has rejected the accusation and claims Japan repeatedly approached and disrupted the Chinese Navy during previously announced carrier-based training east of the Miyako Strait. A report by the Chinese state media, the Global Times, published two satellite images that show rapid and significant military construction reportedly on Japan's Mageshima Island, supposedly. Now, this is a key strategic position in Japan's southwest region. The first image from May 2024 showing limited visible structures, while the second from September 2025 supposedly showing a clear airstrip taking shape with more support vessels positioned offshore. Mageshima sits at the mouth of the Osumi Strait and controls a critical maritime passage. The island covers roughly 8.2 square kilometers. Analysts quoted by the Global Times claiming that the construction appears to include a 2,000-meter runway, ammunition depots, fuel storage facilities and a temporary pier for large warships. The Global Times article further cites a report from the Japanese Defense Ministry supposedly claiming that Japan plans to build 2 runways and related military support infrastructure and structures on the island. The base could reportedly support carrier-based aircraft and also serve as a vital logistics hub during wartime. The growing military tensions have deep historical roots here. Let's just get to the context first. During World War II, Imperial Japan occupied large parts of China, and in the decades that followed, Japan's security architecture firmly aligned with the United States following the end of World War II. A strategic partnership that continues to back Tokyo militarily in the Indo-Pacific. Incidentally, the United States is yet to comment on the issue. This confrontation also coming weeks after Prime Minister Takaichi, remember, warned that Japan could retaliate if a Chinese attack on Taiwan threatens Japan's security. And amid local reports that Japan plans to send missiles to the Philippines with allegations of military aircraft locking radars, and both Beijing and Tokyo trading those sharp accusations, the situation continues to remain highly volatile, to say the least. To stay up to speed with the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.